All-Star break, and of course, we will be in Charlotte for the All-Star weekend. Super excited about that. But, I mean, the NBA season ends in June. The amount of minutes this guy's playing, the 45, 50-point games, I'm enjoying it like everybody else. Don't get me wrong. I just wonder how many of those does he have in him come June, Game 6, Game 7 of whatever series he's in. And anybody who thinks Chris Paul will come back and be able to relieve him of some of these minutes, he will. But the same way we talked about John Wall, people talking about him being injury prone. Take a look at Chris Paul. I mean, that guy's, it's every other week, it's a different hamstring. It's some kind of soft tissue injury all the time. Chris Paul is old in sports terms. He's not some first-round draft pick from last year's draft. I mean, Chris Paul was playing at Wake Forest at about 10 or 15 years ago. It's been a while. He's been in the league for a long time, one of the all-time greats, which is why I think Houston needs to make a move. Would not be surprised if we see like a J.R. Smith or somebody end up playing for that team. But yeah, you're right. What we're witnessing with James Harden is historical.
Oh, 100%. And like you said, I think CP3 coming back, I think that'll definitely take some of his numbers down. I was just looking at some of his minutes. You were mentioning it. Let's see, 37 minutes, 41 minutes, 44 minutes, 37 minutes, 40 minutes. And we talked about it, I believe it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. We talked about it going into the playoffs. We talked about Harden's numbers. And what happened in the playoffs?
Out of gas.
He was out of gas. He just didn't have it in the tank. I mean, you could clearly see it. You know, he wasn't able to do or be what he was in the regular season that year. So all we can hope is that, one, he can continue this pace because it's so fun to watch. It's amazing to see it every single night in and night out. You turn your TV on, and what are they talking about? James Harden. What are they talking about? Step back. What are they talking about? Crossing somebody over, then falling on the ground.
Jamal Murray. My Lord. R.I.P. to his family.
but that roster, Clint Capella, balling.
All-star, I think.
That guy, I mean, he clearly should be. He clearly should be. But all up and down, you just look at that roster and you know that moving forward, they've got enough to get definitely there to, of course, the playoffs and make a run. But they're going to need Harden and going to need Harden's legs. So you're 100% correct. They need to find a way to rest him. They need to find a way to find days or games or minutes where they can just, give him some time off and let him rest. So we'll see what happens, though. Hopefully he can make it, and hopefully he can keep it up in the playoffs because it'll make it even more fun to watch the playoffs.
Nah, for sure. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with that, and I'm a big person that doesn't want excuses. I want guys as healthy as they possibly can be before they get into these playoff matchups. Well, we want to thank you guys again for tuning in to an all-new episode of Buckets and Dimes, Nuts and Bolts Sports NBA podcast. He's Patrick Hilwig. I'm Joe Cardozo. We'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.